Cemetery is the centerpiece for a nonprofit's restoration project. TV20's Ruel Flood shares the community's effort to preserve African-American history.
An historic black cemetery is coming back to life thanks to residents.
This is the oldest person. She was born in 1796, I think.
The Bethlehem Methodist Episcopal Cemetery was once paired with a church bearing the same name. The cemetery dates back to 1873. Now a nonprofit, restoration-driven group is repairing what's left.
My dad's sister's buried out here. I have a brother buried out here and a niece, and many, many others.
World War I veterans, former slaves, pastors make up those who are buried. 125 people have been identified for a monument that'll be dedicated to their contributions, but that's not the only plan for the property.
We are getting a marker, a state marker, and they also put us on what you call an 11 save list. And that protects abandoned properties and historical properties and stuff like that. So no one will ever be able to remove this.
Some of the headstones and markers recovered so far date back to the 1800s. One even shows the late 1790s, although there are at least 65 unmarked graves so far that could date back even further.
Me and Karen found this. This was buried under the ground.
Part of the group's goal is to also repair all of the broken headstones and markers. Cemetery cleanup is a continuous project for the group, as is the work to identify remains in unmarked graves. It's a community effort, sponsored in part by the City of Archer, University of Florida, and others.
My great-great-great-grandfather was a part of this, and so is history. And to know that we have enslaved people out here, you know, it's just... It's home.
A home for generations of black history to live on. In Archer, Ruel Flood, TV 20 News.